Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. Good evening, Daniel. Good evening, Emmanuel. Good evening, all of you. I am seeing all of you. Please share the program. Share the program. Let's have more people on. I welcome all of you. Today's date is the 3rd of March 2022. So today we are going to be talking about what happened recently. We're going to be talking about how Kenyan embassy refused Barrister Maxwell Opara visa to travel to Kenya to monitor the proceeding of the case filed, the case suit in Kenya. Is a sad news. We're going to talk about it tonight. But before we go straight to what Kenya embassy in Nigeria did to one of our barrister, we're going to talk briefly about the visit to our leader Mazina Kano today. So I'm going to read you a tweet. But before we go ahead with all of these things, we are going to take our national anthem as it is customary for us on this channel to do. But why I get you that national anthem, why I play the national anthem, take a moment of your time to share the program. I am seeing a lot of you. Emmanuel is watching from YouTube. Chimezie is watching from YouTube. Thank you, Chimezie, for joining us today. Emmanuel, thank you for joining us. We have, let me see if we have some people here on Facebook. We have Anointed. Thank you for joining us from Facebook. We have comment. Let's see how many we are on Facebook tonight. Share the program. Let's have more people on. We just started the program now. So what I'm going to do is we're going to play our national anthem. Quick one. We are not going to waste time. Emeka, thank you from Facebook. Sonia, thank you. Sonia, oh, thank you from Facebook. Peter, thank you from Facebook. I can view you from Abia State. Thank you all the way from Abia State. Sunny day. Thank you everybody. Thank you for joining the program. So, Kenya embassy in Nigeria denied our barrister, one of our barristers, Barrister Maxwell Opara. They denied him visa to travel to Kenya to monitor the proceedings that is going on in Kenya. But before I give you the full gist of what happened, how they denied him visa, we're going to take our national anthem. We're going to take our national anthem, quick one. Then when I come back, I will dive straight to why we are here. Please keep sharing while we are listening to our national anthem. Now let's quickly take our national anthem. I'll be right back. right, welcome back. Welcome back. Thank you for staying tuned. I am seeing a lot of you. Thank you for joining on today's program. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. So, we're going to go straight to why we are here tonight. I'm seeing a lot of you. Chukwubu Eze, Ndewo, you are joining us all the way from YouTube. Thank you for joining on today's program. We have a lot of you here. Give me some times. I'm going to call on your names. I'm going to, recognize all of you. All right. So we have Miracle. Miracle. Thank you all the way from Facebook. Chibest Peter. Chibest Peter is watching us all the way from Onitsha. Thank you, my brother. We have Emerson. Emerson is viewing us from Sweden. How is Sweden today, my brother? Thank you, everyone, for joining on today's program. So tonight we're going to be talking about how Kenyan embassy, Kenyan authority refused one of our Barrister Opara visa to go to Kenya to monitor the proceeding that is going on in Kenya. But before we go straight with that news, I'm going to read you a little tweet of our Barrister Aloy Ejimako, who visited our leader Mazina Kano in DSS custody, and he updated us the outcome of that visit today. Then our barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor, updated as well, but he didn't give the full details of that visitation today. He just highlight, and he said he will give the full update as time goes on. But let me quickly read you what Barrister Aloy Ejimako tweeted today around 5 p.m. this evening. So he said, "We just concluded a visitation with Onyendu Mazinandi Kanu. Today's visitation is very important because the previously abducted visitations, we had very fruitful interactions and mutually debriefed on all issues. He greets his followers and urge all to remain upbeat." This tweet came from our Barrister Aloy Ejimako. He tweeted that on Twitter. You can go on Twitter and look it up yourself if you want to. Now, I'm going to read you another one by our barrister on Facebook. Just give me some times. Let me just get you that tweet, not tweet, a post by Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor, though he has not posted the full update. He just highlight the visit today. He said, "Omo Chineke," this one is from our barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor. He said, "Omo Chineke, after days and weeks of grandstanding, our legal team has finally met with our indefeatable client Onyendu Mazinadi Kanu today. Full update shortly. Chukwu Okike Abiyama is always on the throne. We move." He tweeted this about 5 hours ago, and I believe he will give us full updates on their visitation to our leader Mazinadi Kanu. Now we're going to talk about Barrister Maxwell Opara. Barrister Maxwell Opara is one of the legal team who has been fighting to make sure that our leader Mazinadi Kanu is being released from the dungeon. Barrister Maxwell Opara has been one of the barristers who has been fighting to make sure that our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is being released from the hands of the enemies. But something happened recently. Barrister Maxwell Opara applied for a visa to go to Kenya to monitor the proceeding, the suit that they filed in Kenya concerning the human right violation of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But unfortunately, Kenyan authority denied him visa. Now, I am going to read you full details on how that denial of visa for him to travel to Kenya to monitor that proceeding, how it happens. Barrister Maxwell Opara posted something on his Facebook handle, and he talked about how an outsider from the embassy told him that they never wanted to allow any IPOB lawyers to go to Kenya to monitor what is happening in Kenya. So I am going to read you an article and we'll talk more about some of the things that he highlighted on this article. Now, what I am about to read for you now is what our Barrister Maxwell, posted on his Facebook handle about 5 hours ago. Like I've said before, today's date is 3rd March 2022, and he posted this article today, 5 hours ago. And here is what he said. This is my story of how Kenya Embassy denied me visa to travel to Kenya to watch proceedings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case over there. Maxwell Opara, lawyer to the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. Nnamdi Kanu has accused the embassy of Kenya in Nigeria of denying him a visa to observe proceedings of a suit filed by his client against Kenyan government. It will be recalled that Mr. Kanu had sued Kenya government at Kenya High Court for his abduction and extraordinary rendition to Nigeria. The suit was filed on September 14, 2021. So they filed the suit last year. I digress a little bit. They filed the suit last year, September, by an associate called Oluchiri. The suit was filed on September 14, 2021 by Oluchiri Associates, the IPOB leaders' legal team in Kenya. The suit was filed on September 14, 2021. Opara, who spoke to newsmen on Thursday, condemned the embassy's action. He said he applied for the visa on January 31st, 2022, that is this year, to observe the proceedings scheduled for February 15th, but was denied just because he was one of Kanu's lawyers. You will recall that the incident that happened in Kenya and that incident, we have filed an action against Kenyan authorities and the Kenyan airport where those that committed acts of abduction. That is extraordinary rendition, bringing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu back to the country. So the matter has been ongoing, and the matter was slotted to come up on 15th February. I applied for visa to go to Kenya so as to watch briefs because we engage a professor of law to handle our brief since I don't have a license to practice there. But after I have gone through all the procedures for the visa application, the embassy continued to post me up and down. I submitted my papers and everything. They refused. So when I went to the embassy, an outsider who pleaded anonymity said that they have an instruction not to allow any of the IPOB lawyers to go there, especially myself and some other prominent members of the legal team. Submitted my papers and everything, they refused. I felt bad. I said this is a joke taken too far, and we are thinking on the next line of action. The matter has come and gone, though all our applications there were granted, but at least we needed somebody from Nigeria to watch what is going on there. So that was rather unfortunate, and that is why we are still trying to let them see reasons for us to be there, because the matter will still come up in few weeks and time. It is good to let the world know what is going on, and I don't see reason for this. So that is why I am confused, he said. Effort to get the reaction of the Kenya embassy was unsuccessful, as calls made to the embassies were not answered. Also, the phone line of Mr. Daniel, the embassy's press relations officer, was unreachable. Kanu in the suit had alleged that since he is a British citizen and entered Kenya with his British passport, he ought not to have been brought to Nigeria for any reason without valid court orders for his extradition, accusing Kenya government of violating his fundamental human rights. That is where the article stopped. Now, if you check what I've read so far, you will see where the whole thing is coming from. Now, I'm going to take this paragraph again, where he said, when I went to the embassy, an outsider who pleaded anonymity said that they have an instruction not to allow any of the IPOB lawyers to go there, especially myself and some other prominent members of the legal team. What this means is they will never grant any of the lawyers visa to go to Kenya to monitor the proceedings of the suits that they are filed in Kenya. Now, they hired a professor who is monitoring and following up the case there in Kenya, since our legal team here in Nigeria cannot participate because they don't have a license to do so in Kenya. So a Kenyan, or maybe probably attorney or maybe barrister was hired to monitor the proceedings and everything. But when this our brother Opara applied for visa to go there to at least follow up what is happening, but he was unfortunately refused visa to go to Kenya. And the question would be, why are they refusing him visa to travel to Kenya? Because they are guilty of what they have done to our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The Kenya authority and people who are working at the embassy, in fact, instruction probably might have been given to them that they shouldn't allow any of the IPOB lawyers to go to Kenya to monitor what is happening there. So you see what we are talking about. So Kenya know what they are doing, and they know the atrocity that they have committed where our leader is, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Remember, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu traveled to Kenya not with Nigerian passport, but with his British document. And what happens? Even if maybe they arrested him like they claimed, what they would have done is to send him back to the UK instead of bringing him back to Nigeria, because he doesn't have a Nigerian document with him. He traveled with British document, but he was forcefully brought back to Nigeria. And Kenya, who participated in this atrocity, is now hiding. How many of you, I know most of you are aware that Kenyan High Commissioner is dead? Someone who is representing the ambassador to the Kenyan ambassador to Nigeria, he died, I think, few months ago. That was last month, if I'm not mistaken. So the story of his death, they are still investigating it to really know what happened. But believe me, Kenya can never get away with this. They can refuse all our barristers visa to go to Kenya for all they want, but they can never get away with the atrocity that they have committed where our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is. They can never get away with it. Denying our barrister visa to go to Kenya can never change anything, because already the world knows the truth. Everybody knows that what Kenya did is a crime against humanity. So why we are reporting this is we are letting the world know what is going on. You can never see something like this on the Zoom media. They can never report such thing. They can never report it, and that is why we're always here to report about it, so the world will know what is happening. And that is why we are always pleading with our viewers to always share the program, share the video, so people will get to see this information. At least we have 100 and something people watching on the both platforms. Share the program so other people will get to watch this program and see what is happening. So no matter how Kenya, how they try to hide, they can never run away with this. The whole world is watching, and the case of our leader Mazina and Kano they can never swept it under the carpet. Never. And that is why what is happening is happening. They committed atrocity where our leader Mazin Kanu is. Violation of human rights. And the suit was filed in Kenya concerning what they did to our leader Mazin Kanu. And they don't want any barrister from Nigeria to go there to monitor the case. That's why they are denying Barrister Opara a visa to travel to Kenya. He submitted all the papers, all the documents that they've asked. They have been posting him, turning him up and down. And at the end of the day, they denied him the visa to travel. But we have Kenya people who are living in Nigeria who even travel, who came to Nigeria without even a visa. Then how much more a barrister? They denied him a visa because they don't want him to go there to see what is happening, to monitor the proceedings in court in Kenya. So our message tonight is, no matter how Kenyan authority, people that is in power, their government, whatever, however they run, they can never hide. The truth is obvious and everybody knows. The human rights violation, what they did to our leader, forcefully brought him back to Nigeria. Everybody knows about them. It's just that people are not speaking. They know the truth. They know that where our leader is today, our leader Mazina Kanu is not supposed to be where he is today. But he is just there, and people knows the truth and they don't want to talk about them. You see what is happening in Russia, in Ukraine. Everybody is witnessing what is happening in Ukraine. What is happening in Ukraine today that made almost everybody around the world coming out to stand for Ukraine is because Putin, who is the president of Russia, is bombing and destroying Ukraine. They are coming out to stand with Ukraine. Is because when the Ukraine itself was killing its citizens, in this particular place, the particular city that brought what is happening between Ukraine and Russia today, when the Ukraine authority was killing people in that region, people never talked about them. Same thing has been happening in Nigeria, even as we speak. Did you know how many people that have been killed on daily basis in Nigeria? Nobody talk about them. You even hardly hear it on radio and television. But when people pick arms, you will see the whole media will start reporting it. But why they were killing us, you don't hear people talk about them. the world will go blind. People will keep silent. People will pretend as if they don't know what is going on. But when people pick arms, when people started fighting back, you will see people will start talking. So what we are saying tonight is, however Kenya authority try to pretend, however they try to run away from what they have done, the sin that they have committed, they can never hide from it. Everybody knows the truth. They can deny all our barristers visa for all they want, but the truth will always speak for itself. So share this program so other people will get to see this program and see what the Kenya authority is doing. They know what they are doing. Remember when it happened initially, they came out and they denied it. But with time, the truth came out. They denied it initially, but with time, truth came out. It's even obvious now. So they are doing everything possible to hide from what they have done to our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So share the program. I will open a phone line for you to call in on the program. But before I open a phone line, if you want to call and contribute for the topic that we're discussing tonight, I want to recognize more people who is watching us across the both platforms. If you're watching on YouTube, welcome to the program. If you're watching on Facebook, welcome to the program. Tonya, welcome. You're watching us on Facebook. We have Uloma Uloma is watching us on YouTube. Thank you, Uloma. So I'm going to open a phone line for you to call in if you want to. But before I do that, we're going to go on a quick short break, a music break. And when I come back, I will open a phone line. You will call in and contribute on what we're talking about. Share the program. Let's have more people on. We're going to take a quick short music break. And when I come back, I will open a phone line and you contribute on what we're talking about. Now let's go on a break. When I come back, like I've said before, I'm going to open a phone line for you to call in. All right, welcome back. So we're going to open our phone line for some of you that would want to contribute on today's program. We're going to open our phone line for you to call in. Let us what you think concerning some of the things that we've talked about tonight. So the phone number to call in if you want to call in is +39. Just hold on, let me get the phone number for you so you will call in on the program and let us know what you think for some of the things that we've talked about tonight. You can reach us on WhatsApp or you call us direct. The phone number to call in is +39 347 8286 426. That is the phone line to call in if you want to contribute on what we are talking about tonight. I'm going to take the phone number once more. The phone number to call in is +39 374 8286 That is the phone number to call in if you want to call and contribute on what we are talking about tonight. We are on WhatsApp. If you want to reach us on WhatsApp, you can call us on WhatsApp as well. For some of you who are on our WhatsApp group, you can share this program on that WhatsApp group, so people we have on that WhatsApp group can join us on today's program. So our phone number is open. You can call in and make a contribution. What do you think for some of the things that we've talked about tonight? What do you really think? Let us know your opinion. I wouldn't know when some of you joined, but from the article that I read before, I told us how the Kenyan authority denied Barrister Maxwell Opara. They denied him visa to go to Kenya to monitor the proceedings that's going on there in Kenya. And for my own opinion, Kenyan authority did it deliberately. They don't want him to go there, and that is why they refused him. They refused him visa to go to Kenya. And from the article that I read, Barrister Opara as well said that an outsider from the embassy, from Kenya embassy, told him that the instruction given to them is they don't want any of the IPOB barristers to go to Kenya to monitor the proceeding that is going on in Kenya. So you don't even need to be told, for you to know what is going on, because the Kenya authority themselves, they know what they are doing, and they're doing it deliberately. They don't want to give any of the IPOB barristers visa to go to Kenya to monitor the proceedings, since they don't have the license to practice there. But they can as well go there to monitor what is happening. But they denied him. In this case, they denied them visa to travel to Kenya. Barrister Opara applied, but they denied him. Let me see if I will get the article again. I'll read it once more for the benefit of those that's just joining us now. I wouldn't know when some of you joined the program, but I read the article before. If you're just joining, please say I am just joining. Let me say if I would, though the article is a little bit lengthy, let me see if I will take the article again. If you're just joining, please say I am just joining. Let me take the article again so you will hear what Barrister Maxwell Opara said on his Facebook handle. The phone line is still open if you want to call in. The phone number is still open if you want to call in and contribute on what we are talking about tonight. The phone number is still open. Call in if you want to, and I will bring you on. You will let us know what you think what you really think that made Kenyan authority to deny one of our barristers visa to go to Kenya to monitor the proceedings that is going on in Kenya. So the phone number to call if you want to participate on today's program is +39 347 8286 426. The number again is +39 47 8286 426. That is the number in which you can use to call on the program and let us know what you think that made the Kenyan authority to deny our barrister a visa to go to Kenya to monitor the proceedings. Now I'm going to reread the article that was posted by Barrister Opara on his Facebook handle about 5 hours ago. And here is what he said. He said, "This is my story of how Kenyan embassy denied me visa to travel to Kenya to watch proceedings of Mazinandi Kanu's case over there. Maxwell Opara, lawyer to the detained leader of indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, has accused the embassy of Kenya in Nigeria of denying him visa to observe proceedings of a suit filed by his client against Kenyan government. It would be recalled that Mr. Kanu had sued Kenyan government at Kenya High Court for his abduction and extraordinary rendition to Nigeria. The suit was filed on September 14, 2021 by Lucci Associates, the IPOB leaders' legal team in Kenya. The suit was filed on September 14, 2021 by Lucci Association, the IPOB leaders' legal team in Kenya. Opara, who spoke to newsmen on Thursday, condemned the embassy's action. He said he applied the visa on the January 31st, 2022 to observe the proceedings scheduled for February 15, but was denied just because he was one of the Kanu's lawyer. You will recall that the incident that happened in Kenya, and that incident, we have filed an action against Kenyan authority and the Kenyan airport where those that committed acts of abduction, that is extraordinary rendition, bringing Nnamdi Kanu back to this country. So the matter has been going on, and the matter was slated to come up on the 15th of February. I applied for a visa to go to Kenya so as to watch briefs, because we engaged a professor of law to handle our briefs since I don't have a license to practice there. But after I have gone through all the procedures for the visa application, the embassy continued to post me up and down. I submitted my papers and everything, they refused. So when I went to the embassy, an outsider who pleaded anonymity said that they have an instruction not to allow any of the IPOB lawyers to go there, especially myself and some other prominent members of the legal team. I felt bad. I said this is a joke taken too far, and we are thinking on the next line of action. So that was rather unfortunate, And that is why we are still trying to let them see reasons for us to be there, because the matter will still come up in few weeks' time. It is good to the world, it is good the world knows what is happening. And I don't see the reason for this. So that is why I am confused, he said. Effort to get the reaction of the Kenya embassy was unsuccessful, so calls made to the embassy's number were not answered. Also, the phone line of Mr. Daniel, the embassy's press relations officer, was unreachable. Kano in the suit had alleged that since he is a British citizen and entered Kenya with his British passport, he ought not to have been brought to Nigeria for any reason without valid court orders for his extradition, accusing Kenyan government of violating his fundamental human rights. That is where the article ends. If you want to check the article yourself, you can go on Facebook, Barrister Maxwell Opara's Facebook handle. You can go there and you will look the article up yourself. So we are talking about the atrocities that Kenyan authority has committed where our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is. And what we are saying is they can never go away with it. They can deny all Biafrans visa all they want. They can never get away with this. Everybody knows the truth, though so many people are not speaking about them. But everybody knows. The world is quiet over the case of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but they know the truth. Like I've said before, our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not supposed to be where he is today, but he is there because the world doesn't want to speak. They know the truth. Everybody knows that our leader has committed no crime. And that is why you see the enemies fighting left, right, center. But at the end, our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will come out he will come out. So our barristers, they visited him today, and we'll be looking forward for the updates, what they discussed with him at the DSS custody, and the message our leader has for Biafrans. If you want to call on the program, like I've said before, the phone is still on, but if you don't have anybody to call on the program, then we're going to call it a day. So we are just on here to inform Biafrans, to inform the whole world what is going on, what the Kenyan authorities are doing. If they are not terrified, then why are they denying one of our barristers visa to travel to Kenya? If their conscience is clear, why are they denying one of our barristers visa to go to Kenya? If they know that their hands are clean, why are they denying Barrister Maxwell Opara visa to go to Kenya to monitor the suits that they filed against Kenyan authority. Since they claim that they are innocent, why are they trying to play foul play? So this is our message. We are here to pass the message, because when we see something like this and we keep silent, other people will not get to know about it, and that is why we are here tonight. Just like I have said before, Nigerian government, Nigerian media, they can never report something like this. Most of the things that are happening in Biafra land, most of the killings go to what's it called? Go to Ebonyi State. They are killing people even as we speak now. Nobody is reporting about them. Nobody is talking about them. And that's why we're always here to talk about all of these things. If we do not report it, nobody is going to report it. And that's why we're encouraging some of you that usually come here to watch us to always share the program. Just, you will see a link, you will see a place where they say share. When you just touch it, you just share it. It doesn't cost you anything. In as much as you have an internet connection on your phone, your iPad, whatever device you're watching the program with. Even if you're watching the program with your laptop, you can as well share it. Share it so other people will get to see it. Don't just watch and leave. Share it so people will get to see the message. Because other media can never report it. Other media can never report something like this. Other media cannot report the killings that have been going on in Biafra land. Other media, the Zoo media, can never report the invasion of the Zoo military in Olu. The killings that happened there, they can never report it. They will call it fake news. Even when the news is obvious and you forward it to them, they will still tell you that it's a fake news. So that is why we are encouraging our people, whenever we are online, try to share the program without even being told. Share it so other people get to see it. I know we came a little bit late. So many people are sleeping, but when they wake up, they will get to play the watch back. They will going to watch it again. So share it. So that is it for tonight. The message has been passed. Kenya Embassy, like I've said before, Kenyan authority, they can never run away with this. They must surely pay for what they have done to our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They can never get away with this. They can never. So I'm going to stop the program here, and whatever information that comes up will always be here to talk about them. Whatever information that has come across to us will always come here to talk about them. Share the program. I thank all of you for joining. Thank you, Blessing UCC, from you watching us from YouTube, right? Thank you, Joshua, from YouTube. Urena, I think Urena is watching us from YouTube, right? Urena, God is King. Thank you for joining us on today's program. Thank you, Chimezie. Chimezie is watching from YouTube. I think we have more people joining us on YouTube. I don't even know how many figures do we have watching us on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, comment. Tell us the figure we are on YouTube, because I can't see it here. I am streaming simultaneously here on the both platforms, Facebook and YouTube at the same time. The system I'm using to broadcast is just giving me the total number of people that is watching. So the system uh, didn't specify it, maybe kind of telling me that Facebook it has this figure and uh, YouTube has this figure. So if you're watching on YouTube, try to let me know the figure that's watching on YouTube. If you're on Facebook, let me know the figure that is watching on Facebook. But anyways, the message has been passed, and whatever message that come across to us, we will always be here to talk about them. We will always be here to share the news, whatever that's going on. We are waiting for our barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor, to update us the outcome of the visit. They visited our leader, and they have seen him. Remember, there was an article that was posted by our barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor when they visited our leader Mazen Kano last time. They were unable to see him. They were unable to see him, but this time around, they finally have seen our leader Mazen Kano. They met with him, and they interacted with him. They discussed with him. They talk. But we'll be waiting for the updates by our barrister to hear the outcome of that visitation. I believe from now till tomorrow he will put something on his handle on Facebook or maybe on Twitter and let us know how the visit was. Just like I read before, the one that our barrister Aloy Ejimako posted on his Twitter handle. He said, "We just concluded a visitation with Onyendu Mazen Kano. Today's visitation was very important because the previously abducted visitations. We had very fruitful interactions and mutually debriefed on all issues. He greeted his followers and urged all to remain upbeat." That was by Barrister Aloy Ejimako. He posted it on his Twitter handle. Remember, we always encourage our people to go on Twitter, open a Twitter account. Whenever a tweet like this come up, you retweet them. Like the tweet that he made about 6 hours ago has so far generated about 978 retweets, and so far it has gotten 1,363 likes. So go on Twitter, check some of our barristers handle. Whenever they tweet, you retweet. You don't even need to be tweeting. What you will do is you will click on retweet button, and when you just hit send, it will go. You will retweet it. So we are encouraging our people, be on Twitter, be on Facebook, share whatever information that is coming out from genuine Biafrans. Remember, you must remember that, from genuine Biafran, not the fake news. not something that is not useful. Right? Make sure you share the right information from the right source. So follow our barristers on their various platforms. They are on YouTube, they are on Facebook, and they are on Twitter. Go on Twitter, retweet what they have been tweeting. Barrister Aloy Ejimako is on Twitter, and he's always active there on Twitter. Most of his he doesn't even post much things on Facebook, but he posts most of his updates on Twitter. So go on Twitter, type Aloy Ejimako. You will see him on Twitter, and you follow him. You share some of his tweets. Retweet. That is just what you have to do. You don't have to start composing message or maybe tweeting your own. Just when you go there, if you see what he has tweeted, or maybe some other Biafrans or the media warriors, you just hit retweet, and the thing will just appear on your own wall on Twitter. That's how Twitter works. And when other people get to see it, they will retweet as well. So everybody is included. This is an exclusive effort. I mean, everybody, we must put hands together. Individually, we must join force together. I can't do it alone, and you can't do it alone. All of us must collectively join hands together. This is a cause that all of us are called for, and you must participate in one way or the other. You may not be on radio broadcasting, you may not be on, what's it called, on YouTube, on Facebook broadcasting, but you can retweet other people's tweets. You can share other people's program. That's how you get to participate. Share it. It doesn't cost you a thing. In as much as you have a internet connection in your phone, like I've said before, all you have to do is just, you will see where they say share, you just touch it. Your phone will direct you on what to do next. Then you will just share. That is it. I'm going to leave it here. Like I've said before, the message has been passed. Kenyan government can never get away with this, and they know it. That's why they are rolling from pillar to pole. They can never get away with this. So we're going to stop the program here, and I will see all of you tomorrow by God's grace. If there is any important message to pass across, we will always be here to talk about them. And whenever we're coming online, we're coming with fact and figure. We don't just come here to talk and leave. We will come here, we'll read article for you. We will even go as far as telling you where you can go, and you get the article and you see the article. That is how it is. So we're coming with verified information. Whatever we are telling you on this platform can be verified. Like the articles that I read on this program, you can go on Barrister Aloy Ejimako on Twitter. You will see it there. It is there. You can go on Barrister Maxwell Opara. You can go on his Facebook handle. The article I read tonight is there. You go and check it yourself. We don't just come here to rabbles. We come here, we say it as it is. It's just that most times Facebook don't allow us to show some pictures and videos of the killings that was happening back home or that have happened in the past. Whenever you put up kind of graphic pictures and videos, Facebook we have to take it down immediately. So that's why we don't usually show you most pictures and videos. But if you want to see all of those things, if you want to see those pictures, we are on WhatsApp as well. We have a WhatsApp group. You can use that phone number that I called earlier on. Go on WhatsApp, join the group. We have a lot of people there. They are contributing positively. You can share ideas there. You can drop whatever information you have there. We have a lot of people on there. We are on WhatsApp. It's a group WhatsApp. We are there. So that number I called previously, use the number, just use that number, just send a message, said, I want to join the WhatsApp group, and someone will give you a link for you to join the WhatsApp group. We have a lot of our people there, and they are there sharing information, contributing positively regarding Biafra restoration. So I'm going to stop here. I've said that like more than twice. So I'm going to stop, and I will see all of you tomorrow by God's grace. But before we leave, we're going to take our national anthem. Like I used to tell us here, before we start anything here. Okay, someone said he wants to join the WhatsApp group. I'm going to call the number again. Yes, I'm going to call the phone number in which if you want to join the WhatsApp group, you can use the number. Just take the number and you send a message to that number. You say, how do I join the WhatsApp group? And someone will tell you, we share a link for you, tell you how you're going to join the WhatsApp group. So the number to join the WhatsApp group is +39 347 8286 426. I am going to take the number again. The number is +39 347 8286 426. That is the number. Take the number, write a message to that number, and someone will direct you on how you will join the WhatsApp group. Go there, make your contribution, join other people, hear what they are saying, contribute to what they are doing there, and let's do this collectively to make sure that Biafra is being restored. Now, we're going to take our national anthem before we stop the program, as it is customary for us to do on this platform. Remember, whenever we are here on this platform to do any program, we usually take our national anthem. And at the end of the program, we replay our national anthem. So what I'm going to do now mainly is to play our national anthem. And when that national anthem finishes playing, I will just stop the program, and that will be it for the day. So take the number, send a message to that number, and someone will attend to you. Now let's take our national anthem. I thank all of you for listening. Thanks some of you who have shared the program, some of you that joined us on YouTube and Facebook. I will see all of you tomorrow. My name still remains Maze Udochukwu, and I am one of the representatives here on Voice of Biafrans, YouTube, and on our Facebook page. Follow the Facebook if you've not. Subscribe on our YouTube channel, and I will see all of you tomorrow. Good night and God bless. All hail Biafra. Now let's take our national anthem.